Hello there, grade 6. This is Miss Maria, and today is the 28th of September 2020, Monday, day 2 of this week's lesson. So we are now in Unit 3, The Terrible Trickle Flood, Lesson 4, Consolidation. Please open your pupil's book in page 19 and your workbook, page 18. Today's objectives. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to, first, skim a news report. Second, identify good news from bad news. And third, use adverbs of sequence in making a story. So, let's start. Now, let's learn vocabulary words. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible means extremely bad or serious. Terrible. Downtown. Downtown. It means main business and commercial area of a town or city. Downtown. Flow. Flow. Flow is of a liquid, gas, or electricity. It means to move steadily and continuously in a current or stream. Flow. Tragedy. Tragedy. Tragedy is an event causing great suffering, destruction, and distress, such as a serious accident, crime, or natural catastrophe. Tragedy. Awful. Awful. Awful means very bad or unpleasant. Awful. Terrific. Terrific. Terrific means of great size, amount, or intensity. Terrific. Please open your pupil's book in page 19. So listen and then underline the important words as I read the news report. Are you ready? Let's start. A terrible thing happened in downtown Boston this morning. The tragedy occurred near Main Street when many people were going to work. A large lorry carrying a load of treacle crashed into a lamppost. 21 people were injured when treacle flowed from the lorry. A visitor from Great Britain, Alex, saw everything. The lorry was very big and it was going much too fast. It nearly hit me. The driver was shouting at me when he turned the corner. Okay, now let us check if you have underlined all the important words. Let's see. Terrible. Did you underline this word? Yes, I'm sure you did. Next. Happened. What else? Boston. Some more. Tragedy. Very good. We also have Main Street. Then many. Work. Large lorry. Trickle. Crashed. What else? Lamp host. And 21 people. Are there some more? Yes, of course. We have injured. Lorry. Visitor. Britain or Great Britain. Everything. Lorry. Big. Much too fast. Nearly hit. Driver. Shouting. And corner. Did you underline all of these words? I know you did. Great job. Alright, now let's do exercise number 2 in your pupil's book, still page 19. So you are now going to read this news report. Good luck. Okay, so we are still on your pupil's book, page 19. Now you are going to listen and then put a tick mark when you hear the news. So it's either bad news or good news. Let's start with the first one. Really? What happened? Is this a bad news or good news? So it's a bad news. Next. Great! Congratulations! Is this a bad news or a good news? Of course, it's a good news. How about the third one? How awful! Is she alright? What is it? Bad news or good news? Right, it's a bad news, of course. It says awful. Next. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. So is it bad or good? Of course, it's bad news. The last one? I didn't know that. That's terrific. Is it good news or bad news? Of course, that's good news. Great job. So we are still on your pupil's book, page 19. Now, I want you to look at these pictures. And this is Ben having a dream. So you are going to tell me what happened in Ben's dream. And take note, you are going to use the words first, then, next, then, and after 5 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes to answer, and then you can go check if your answers are correct on the next slide. Good luck! Okay, so let's write keywords first so that we will be able to make a story easily. So let's start with the first picture. So this is Ben, and what could be the keyword that we can use for this picture? What is he doing? Right, he's sleeping. And maybe he is having a terrible nightmare. How about this picture? What could be the keyword? Got out of bed. How about this picture? Opened the cupboard. Okay. And this one, took a tin of beans. Okay. How about this? Put it on the stove. Okay, how about this one? Exploded. All right. And the last one? Woke up. All right, so now we can make a story using the keywords that we just used. So you can make a story like this. Last night, Ben had a terrible nightmare. First, he got out of bed and went to the kitchen. Then, he opened the cupboard. Next, he took out a tin of beans, then put it in the stove without opening it. After 5 minutes, the tin beans exploded. Then Ben woke up. See, making a story is a lot more easier if we are going to use keywords. Okay, now let us answer your workbook, page 18. Let's start with exercise number 1. So let's read these sentences and then choose the suitable response from these speech bubbles. Let's start with number 1. I've lost my dog. I can't find him anywhere. What will be the suitable response? Is it, oh no, how awful? Or, congratulations. How about, that's terrific? Or, oh dear, I am sorry. Maybe, that's terrible. Or, how wonderful. What could be the answer? Right, so we can say, oh no, how awful. Nice job. Number 2. I've just won first prize in a photography competition. So what is a suitable response for this? Of course, we will say congratulations. How about sentence number 3? There's been a terrible explosion. What is the suitable response? All right, we will say, that's terrible. Nice try. How about number 4? My brother was taken to hospital yesterday. What are you going to say? So we will say, oh dear, I am sorry. How about number 5? I did make one mistake in my exam. What is a suitable response for this? Of course, we will say, that's terrific. And last, number 6. We're going to America for holidays this year. What are you going to say? How wonderful! All right, that was really good. Okay, so now let us try to identify what are the good news and what are the bad news out of these sentences. Of course, good news are numbers 2, number 5, and 6. So when you say congratulations, that's a good news. Or if you will say, that's terrific. Of course, that's so great. And how wonderful. How about the bad news? Bad news are numbers 1, 3, and 4. Pretty easy? Yes, it is. Alright, so we are now in your workbook, page 18, exercise number 2. So you are going to look at the items from numbers 1 to 6, 1 to 3 from this slide, and then 4 to 6 on the next slide. So these items are from the television news. You're going to write it like this. Number 1, so these are the items. We can say, John Frost was sailing to America when his yacht sank. Then, number 2. Look at the pictures carefully. So there's a race car. What happened first? Write your answer on your workbook. Done? Okay, let's see. So you can say, a racing car was going very fast when it crashed. Then number 3. What can you say about pictures in number 3? Finished? Okay, so you can say 3 men were climbing a mountain when 1 man fell. Nice try. Let's continue. Still on your workbook, page 18, number 4. What is your answer? All right, we can say a farmer was plowing his field when he found some old coins. Nice try. And number 5, look at the pictures carefully. You can do it. Done? All right, so we can say some boys were swimming when they saw a shark. Have you seen a shark? Okay, I have seen one in the internet. How about you? I hope you did saw like a real one. But if you did not, we can go check the internet. We can find anything there. So let's continue. Number 6. You can do it. Okay, finished? So we can say a man was driving his car when a tree fell in front of it. You did great today. Good job! And that's the end of today's lesson. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.